Good morning, my dear students of Standard 6. I am Miss Uma Vidushi, your English teacher, and today I will teach you a new chapter of your English grammar book, that is Subject and Predicate. And this is the first part of the video. So, my dear students, in our previous classes, we have studied that a sentence is a group of words which contains a verb, and also it makes complete sense by itself without depending on any other words or group of words. Means that a sentence is a group of words. It's a collection of words, okay, which contains a verb. It contains a verb, and also it makes complete sense by itself without depending on any other word. Means once a set of words are completed, it do not need anything more to add, or it do not need anything extra to make it complete. So today we will learn that parts of sentences, and there are basically two parts of sentences. The first one is called subject and the second one is called predicate. Means a sentence is made up of two things, subject as well as predicate. Now what is subject, what is predicate? We will come to know one by one. First, subject. A subject tells us what or whom the sentence is about. In other words, it tells us who or what is performing the verb. It means that a subject is that part of the sentence that tells that who is performing a verb, who has done the work. For example, she is running fast. Here in this sentence, as you can see that she is a pronoun who is doing something, who is performing a verb. Okay, birds fly. Now in this sentence, in this group of word, you can see that birds are doing something. The second sentence, like birds fly, so you can arise a question with the verb like who flies. So whenever you arise a question with who or what with a verb, and whatever the answer you will get, that is a subject. Let's take some other example also. The teacher teaches us grammar. Who teaches us grammar? So the teacher teaches us grammar. My father is ill. Who is ill? My father is ill. So you can see in these examples that these are the replies that you are giving when you ask a question by adding who or what, isn't it? So those noun or pronoun which comes in reply when you arise a question with who or what with a verb, then those words or those part of sentence is known as subject. One thing that you have to notice here, that here teacher is a noun, and before that an article is used, the, and this article is modifying the noun. It means it is also the part of a subject. For example, take another example. If I say a coconut has fallen, so in this sentence what has fallen? A coconut has fallen. So a coconut will be a subject. A coconut. Why a coconut? Because coconut is a noun. Of course, subject is always a noun or a pronoun. As you can see here that I have used she instead of any name. So noun or pronoun is a subject. But here a coconut, because a article is modifying the coconut, is modifying the noun. So it will be also considered as a subject. So what is subject? Subject tells us what or whom the sentence is about. My father is ill. Now this whole sentence is about my father. Okay, so this is my father is subject. They have won the match. Who has won the match? So they have won the match. So they, here they pronoun will be the subject of the sentence. So subject is tell us what or whom the sentence is about. In other words, it tells us who or what is performing the action. Or in the simple word you can say that the doer of any action is known as the subject of a sentence. So what we learned till now, that a sentence is a group of words which contains a verb. A sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. And what is subject? So subject tell us what or whom the sentence is about, or in simple word you can understand that whoever is the doer of the action, who performs the action, is the subject of a sentence. Now if you once again see these sentences, she is running fast, a coconut has fallen, birds fly, my father is ill, they have won the match. So as I have discussed that the noun or a pronoun which perform any action is known as a subject. Now what is the rest part or the remaining part of the sentence? Like is running fast, has fallen, fly, is ill, have won the match. What are these parts of sentence is called? These parts of sentence is called predicate. Predicate. These parts of sentences are known as predicate. Why these are called predicate? First of all, understand what is predicate. So predicate is that part of sentence which tell us about the subject. That tells us about the subject. So predicate is that part of sentence which tells us about the subject. Now as you can see in the first example, once again, she is running fast. Okay, so who is running fast? She is running fast. What she is doing? So she is running fast. It means that predicate gives you the answer of what plus noun. You have to mention noun, means you have to arise question or what or who with a noun. So who is running fast? She is running fast. So here she is running fast is telling about the subject, is talking about the subject. So it is known as predicate. A coconut has fallen. What has fallen? A coconut has fallen. So coconut will be a subject. Now it is giving the answer of a subject. Okay. Now as you can see here that what coconut has done. So it has fallen. This has fallen is talking about or is telling about a coconut, that coconut has done something. So this part will be the predicate. Has fallen, because here has is modifying or helping a verb. Birds fly. Again, what birds do? So they fly. So here again this fly word is talking about the, it is telling about the noun. My father is ill. Is ill. This part of the sentence is again describing or is again tell us about the father, about a noun. So this part will be known as predicate. They have won the match. Have won the match means have won is a verb. Here have is again modifying a verb, won. So this part of the sentence is known as predicate. So let's recall what we have learned today. We learned that a sentence is a group of words that contains a verb, and a sentence is made up of two things, subject and predicate. What is subject? So subject are those part of sentences, those part of sentence that tell what or who has done something. Or in simple words you can say that the doer of any action is known as subject. For example, as you can see here that she is running fast, a coconut has fallen, so she, a coconut, bird, my father, these all are the examples of subject. Now what we learn next? We learn next what is predicate. So predicate is the remaining part of a sentence which tells us about the subject. Predicate is that part of sentence which tells us about the subject. Means it helps us to know that what the subject is doing or what the subject is all about. So sentence is made up of two things, subject and predicate. Okay, for example, right now, like I am teaching, so I am teaching grammar. So I will be the subject because I am performing one action. What action I am performing? So I am teaching, so it is predicate, and the rest part will be the predicate. Here noun is also combining with this, so it will also comes under, it will also consider as predicate. Take one last example. For example, this is a cute puppy. Now as you can see here that nobody is performing any action, but now what is the subject in this sentence? So you can see here that this whole sentence is about a dog. So here this will become subject because this is demonstrating any dog, and is a cute puppy is a description, or it's a description about the dog, so it will be known as, it will comes under predicate. So that's all for today. We learned what is subject and what is predicate. Thank you.